in total violation of the June 16th, 239th National Executive Committee decision. The National Executive Committee ordered for the stay of these internal elections until matters troubling the party are resolved. The National Executive Committee resolved to go for a retreat to discuss the sticking issues, including the dirty money which Mr. Nganda and Amuriat brought into the party in the middle of last general elections in 2020. Elections would then be organized after this retreat and after other internal conflict resolution processes. The national chairman, Ambassador Wasswa Birigwa, who in our constitution is responsible for harmony, reinforced the NEC resolution by suspending all electoral processes and renewal of structures in his July 4th, 2023 letter to the Electoral Commission. The standoff over elections was discussed at last week's Kayotak National Council sitting and no decision was taken. The National Council meeting, the worst ever organized by the FDC amidst violent scenes, was inconclusive on this matter. The Kifes, ferried by Mr. Nganda and Mr. Amuriat, some from Eastern Uganda and others from Kampala, created a hostile environment for delegates to freely deliberate on all issues affecting the party. These Kifes descended on FDC members who had come to witness the council sitting, and many are still nursing wounds. Those that the Kifes were chasing would be selectively arrested by the Kifes police and driven away to Katwe police station. They were later summarily charged and remanded to Luzira. One of these victims, detainees, is in coma and is admitted at Maxon Bay Prison in Luzira. This is the environment created by our colleagues, under which serious matters touching the real existence of the FDC were discussed or were supposed to be discussed. The chairman, Birigwa, made the matters even worse by casually stating that where these sort of illegal selections have taken place, they would stand, and where they did not, effort should be made to stage them. Mind you, the FDC, as we speak to you today, has no register. We don't know who the voters are. And Mr. Nganda, who is pushing vigorously for these elections, knows it and has recognized it himself. In his July 6 letter titled Registration and Updating Members' Registers, Nganda states, the registration of members is an exercise that has been ongoing since 2015 with blue books that were provided to the villages. Kindly update these registers urgently. Therefore, during this period of the structure roadmap, during this period when the selections that they call elections are going on, we are providing registration books and sheets to extract the village membership that will be used by the Electoral Commission to conduct structures in the respective districts. Each sub-region will be provided with a computer for the data entry. In this letter, Nganda confirms that the Toterebuka Bamwenda Commission has no register. He says it will somehow emerge when the ongoing fraudulent exercise is concluded. The names being selected, some on phones, will now be the register. In FDC, to qualify as a voter and a candidate, one must possess a valid party card obtained after payment of the subscription fees. After supplying party cards selectively only to his supporters, Nganda unilaterally stopped issuance of party cards. The intention was to lock out many party members from the electoral exercise. The public should also take note that this exercise has no electoral officials. Some fellows were picked by some district chairmen, others by Nandala himself, and trained as district electoral officials for one day. They were dispatched and instructed to go and train sub-county and parish electoral officials. This training never took place. Instead, Nandala started sending forms to district chairpersons, to district electoral officials, and asked them to begin an exercise. This election is supposed to start midway. So there are no village registers, no sub-county registers, and then you ask those who are conducting elections at district, you do anything you can. Amidst this chaos, one of the 4 FDC regional electoral commissioners, Mr. Bone Otiama Ogogson, resigned, complaining that staff in Nandala's office had taken over the electoral exercise and were reversing decisions of electoral commission, partisan as it is. In fact, Terewuka, who is supposed to be chairing this commission and presiding over these elections, was later to appear at a press conference on June 17th, on July 17th, at the party headquarters. With 2 Nandala and Amriat campaign agents. One of them, Centenary Robert, is a former MP Kasese municipality. There is also a vigilante from Nakawa called Moses Okwera. So the chairman of the Electoral Commission of FDC came to address a press conference flanked by Centenary and Okwera. They were now the ones running elections in FDC. Having given that background, we demand therefore as follows. First, the partisan Toterevu Kabamwenda Electoral Commission must be disbanded. A new, credible and impartial electoral commission should be instituted. The new electoral commission should propose a new electoral roadmap and present it to the National Executive Committee for approval. The new commission must present a budget to finance these elections, again to the National Executive Committee for approval. Nandala, Amriyad, and any other party leaders or leader who intend to participate in this election as a candidate should step aside, and an interim leadership is constituted to steer the party up to the next delegates conference. Thank you very much. With no particular order, I will invite the Honorable Salah Musumba to make a comment. Then I will be inviting other colleagues on behalf. We may not all be able to make comments, but those who will make comments will do so on behalf of others. May I now invite the Honorable Salah Musumba.
Yes, thank you very much. In the